Yes.
You need an action?
I do, actually.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I need to cross my legs right. Okay.
Action.
Hey!
Hi, guys.
How's everyone going?
Hello.
Yes.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Vino Wednesday.
Yes, Vino Wednesday. Oh, my God.
So if you're back today, welcome. Welcome back. Because you followed our instructions.
Yes, you did.
You get a like, you get a thumbs up, and you probably commented on what you wanted to see on Wednesdays. If not, you should do that after this video. And you probably subscribe. If you haven't, you should do that because why wouldn't you? I mean, look at us.
Duh. Also, to the people who are just tuning in right now and who are new, first of all, where have you guys been?
Right.
Second of all, thank you so much for joining with us today.
You did a good thing this morning.
You
get a like too.
Good for you.
So we should probably introduce ourselves,
right? We probably should, yes.
All right. I'm Ceirra.
I'm Stan.
And you're watching
the hardly famous vlog, Jinx.
Damn it. Today, we are going to be doing commentary on the people who enter and exit out of your life. Now, people enter your life for different reasons. It could be a positive thing or a negative thing. And then there are some people who just walk right out because they're dumb and don't appreciate you. So we're going to talk about that today.
First of all, guys, let's start with best friends, for example. Friends, okay? So if you're anyone like, if you're like us, you're kind of like the social butterflies, and even those who aren't fully, extroverted, they even keep at least one person close to them. All right, and even if you have a lot of friends, there's always that one person or those singular people who are just yours or whatnot.
Yeah.
And the problem that I think most people have is not telling whether when someone enters your life. And I think one of the big things that happens when you connect with someone is infatuation. Did I say that right?
Infatuation.
There you go, that one. All right, and you're very, you're just connected to this person. You're like, yeah, we're into the same things. It's great.
You're probably drunk, or it was like, a social gathering of some sort. The funny thing is that a lot of people actually meet people when they're under the influence. I know I certainly have. I don't talk to them because, obviously I didn't make the full effort to, fully get their name or their number or anything like that. But
also, you don't remember half the stuff that you learned
probably
about
don't
them,
remember half the stuff. But
their name,
it's really interesting when, if you go out, if you're at like a friend's party or something like that, and the amount of times, and this is like very true to all females in the world who have ever partied, you always meet like one or two people in the bathroom lines. You always go to the bathroom, and if you're waiting in line or, you are coming back from or something like that, you always bump into somebody, and there is something specific about them or something specific about the situation that you're in that you mention or they mention, you comment on something, they comment on something, you laugh, they laugh, you're like, oh my God, best friends forever, and then you never speak to them again.
Never.
But it's those moments where you feel somewhat connected to another person. You feel pure connection to somebody, and that could be something where you needed that. You maybe had like a shitty day and you needed someone that you didn't know, and they were right there at the right place at the right time, and you were able to connect. It could have been for 30 seconds, it could have been for 5 minutes, it could have been for the rest of the evening. It doesn't even have to be like in a social gathering. You could have met them at school or work. It's always about those first encounters with people that you kind of start judging whether or not they're going to be just an acquaintance, somebody you'll probably never see again, or someone who can be a friend and potentially a best friend. Let's do an example.
Segue into this example.
All right, so us. We're not in the right seat, so we can't even reenact this. But us. We met in college, and I don't even remember what the name of it was.
It was Debbie Snevely's class for
that sounded like
comedy.
That sounded like a Dr. Seuss rhyme.
It was.
Debbie Snevely.
Right. It was fourth semester, and it was the American film of comedy. The history of comedy. That's what it was.
I feel
Something
like
about comedy.
I feel like you got the entire name of the class wrong.
I totally did. But it's about comedy. It was a comedy class. We were supposed to learn comedy.
Something.
Anyway, so both our groups, our cliques, did not save us seats like the shady little bitches they are.
Fuck
you. Hope you guys are watching this.
Fuck you. Well, fuck the past self of you.
Yeah, if you guys are in the present with us, we love you. But
fuck that moment.
Yeah.
That you were so rude.
Exactly.
And so inconsiderate of our feelings, and said they can find their own seats.
Exactly. So it got to the point where both of us ended up having to find different seats, and lo and behold, it was actually right next to each other.
It was right next to each other.
It was.
And I literally sat down and I looked around and I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I don't know anybody in this row. Like, and then I think he and whoever he was like talking to were talking something musical theater related. And at the time, it was so segregated between the actors and the musical theater people.
It really
was. It was very West Side Story.
For those of you who don't know, acting major, musical theater major.
And for those of you who don't know, West Side Story is a musical.
It's true.
Also a movie musical. It's something of the arts. I don't know why I just talked like they were dumb.
I don't know.
like they were hard of hearing.
Take a shot. That's what I say. Anyway, so we get to this point.
Like they're not fucking cultured.
Right. So this teacher is like a butthead idiot, okay? Debbie, if you're watching this, fuck you for being an idiot, sorry. But you were kind of an idiot. So you say she says a certain
I love
something.
that we have we feel like we have a lot of clout to be like, fuck you. You were such a bad teacher.
Right.
Terrible.
But God bless you in the present, good for you. But God bless.
Don't ever teach again.
Yeah, don't ever. So stop it. So we get to this point.
You're a bad teacher, and not like the Cameron Diaz movie that no one really saw.
No one actually saw the movie.
I saw the movie.
I saw it
I thought it was funny.
It was funny. Okay, so we're in the class. I don't know what you said. She said something
See, I have a thing. Mm-hmm. It's word vomit. It's huge word vomit.
Mean Girls word
I
vomit.
have a thing. Some people react with their faces first. I react with my words. Like sometimes if something happens and I don't agree with it because I think it's stupid and I think whoever made the comment is like fucking dumb and just should not use the English language ever again. I react and I say
and
things.
the words come out.
I say things that I should
they can
say.
Stab.
Sometimes I say it in a very witty way. Sometimes I say it in a very bitchy way. Sometimes it's, it just comes out and I don't know what tone I'm using.
She said something.
I said
that
something
was
funny.
Just
it's
so
from the way she was teaching.
Really? Oh, totally. It was. That I know, but I don't know exactly what you said. But you said something and it went... And I laughed so hard.
But imagine I'm sitting where he's sitting and he's sitting where I'm sitting. It literally...
It was amazing.
He did the sharpest head turn ever. You put all those dancers to shame.
I did. I did. Those dancers think they knew what they knew.
So he turned to me and he started laughing. But he couldn't laugh out loud. He had to laugh super silently so he doesn't get in trouble and I don't get in trouble. Yeah, it was one of those when you find something super funny and you can't it's inappropriate to laugh. It's just one of those body laughs. Silent body laughs. It was really funny. Then I think I started laughing or something. I think I probably said thank you. I don't know what I said.
But she said something, and I swear to God, after the class,
and I think you laughed again, and then
it kind of kept going back and forth.
I was your entertainment for the entire class, for the entire hour and 20 minutes.
I think we went to
class for an hour and 20 minutes.
Fuck if I know. And then we're not a real college. So then we went to So then we ended up going to the cafe afterwards, and we started talking, and we started realizing that we knew each other, but we've never really spoken to each other ever
because of the segregation and don't speak to each other.
Honestly,
we don't speak to each other like human beings.
Yeah.
We're like,
anyway, so that's how it started with us. But going back to this, what we found in each other is something very, something that you can't always find in everyone, and you have to understand knowing. And this can even go into relationships.
It was a chance first encounter.
I see what you did there. Cheers to that. Good for you. But I'm almost done. Oh my God. But here's the thing. You can even look into this in relationships wise, because here's the thing. I don't believe relationships in the sense of couples who say that they're not friends first, or they weren't friends first, or who don't have that friendly bond. Take a couple, a couple of friends that we know who are in relationships, there's a huge friendship bond.
I feel like you have to be friends first when you're in a relationship. Mm-hmm. And that's another thing about people who enter your life. It doesn't just have to be someone you can be friends with. It could be someone that you find that you're romantically interested in. And side note, we're not together.
We're not.
For anybody who's watching this and thinks that we are, we're not. You get a thumbs down. But you know, we do have friends who are when you see them, they don't look like a couple, but they are because they have that friendship bond. And those are my favorite couples. People who can just like be have that friendship qualities to them, but still like be sexually interested in each other.
Right.
And you know, those people, you get a thumbs up.
And honestly, and sometimes you have to, honestly, I do challenge everyone watching this to take a moment and reflect on their friendships and their relationships and stuff. You have to look at your life as you are a tree, okay? Tyler Perry said it the best way, but you are a tree. And the people that come into your life are either branches or they're leaves. The branches are there forever. They're people who are you going to find something with, and that no matter what happens, no matter where you guys go in your lives, they will not leave you, and you will not leave them. They are stuck to you, and you're connected in that way, like we are.
Unless you have some tree cutter who's an idiot and cuts that branch down.
True, and then that's just stupid, because that's going to take forever to mend. But there are going to be people coming into your lives who are leaves. Leaves that are here for a season, and that they are gone the next one, and are getting ready for other people. Thank you. I think Tyler Perry said it the best way. But it's true. He said that, and that makes complete sense. We are, in a way. That's how relationships, especially in LA, that's how it goes.
You're going to meet a lot of people who you think are going to be your friends, and it turns out they're just, you know, scum-sucking road whores who ruin your lives. You know, because they don't... You're welcome. They don't believe in you. They don't believe in your success. They don't think that you have what it takes to make it in whatever, you know, you're interested in. And those are the people that you should be able to recognize right away. If they come off, you know, really snooty at everything you say, kind of uppity at everything you say when you first meet them.
Some type of negativity. Yeah. Some type of non-encouragement, and some type of...
If they question you, but it's not like, you know, type of question like to get to know you more. It's more of kind of like, oh, like, really? So what else? Like, to what else?
Questioning your goals, or questioning like your actions and stuff.
Those are the people that are going to leave your life the second they get bored with you. Those are the people that you consider acquaintances. Now, overall, pay attention to the people who come into your lives and influence you in a way that helps you grow, and the people who come into your lives and you just feel smaller every time you're around them. And those are the people who are going to exit your lives quicker,
or worse. They are going to be the people who try to take hold of you and try to drag you down with them.
Yeah.
And you don't want to let either happen. Because there are some shady ass bitches out there. Let me tell you.
Yeah. But we don't have time to, you know, continue talking about that. That's probably
But don't worry, because I bet there's some great people out there.
I feel like that's going to be like a bitch session. I feel like every other video is going to be like a bitch session.
It's true.
It's just going to be like recap of your week. Oh my God, I met the bitchiest person in the world. Like, they didn't like my...
Scum-sucking road whore.
They hated my goals, and they didn't like me, and they were so, you know, Debbie Downer about my life. And,
can you look at me while you were saying this?
No.
Before we go any further, right underneath the screen, there's a certain box. What do they do, Ceirra?
It's a subscribe box, and that means that you like us and you want to keep watching us, and you want to know when we have new videos up. We have videos up on every Wednesday up on YouTube and also our Vimeo channel. I feel like we never mentioned Vimeo. Today we're going to mention it. Vimeo, but we also do videos on Monday, and we do videos on Friday. And if you want to know about those, you have to subscribe to us so you can know when those come out. And beside that,
right over here in this little icon,
if you love us rambling and you like this particular video, you have to give us a thumbs up, because that means you agree with us and what we're saying.
And then in between that, there's also another box that you actually have to start typing, and we need written words from you. And that means,
that means you are commenting on what you liked about this video, what you want us to talk about on Wednesdays, and if you just want to, you can give us a shout out and say, hey, I liked your video. Did you finish your wine already?
Maybe.
So anyways, guys.
Please.
Subscribe, like, comment, and we'll see you next Wednesday. I feel like we should do an outro, but you already finished your wine, so.
Do you have any more? No. Seriously, I want to. You gave me less. I don't know what you expect.